guys' attention very quickly. I told you all earlier this week, I believe, that we would have some student teachers. This is Miss Hill and Miss Waters. They've been with us a little bit this 9 weeks. Part of their college class that they are in, they have to teach a health lesson. And so they are going to be videotaping because their teacher has to review this and kind of see how they do. I know that all of you will be on your best behavior and acting like the fantastic students that I know all of you can be. So I'm going to turn it over to them. Quick announcement if I do forget. Tomorrow, if behavior goes as I desire today, we will have a fitness day tomorrow. We'll play a game in the covered play area of some sort. Yeah, maybe ultimate frisbee or something like that. Okay, so voices are off, and we're going to let them start their lesson.
All right, good afternoon. How's everybody today? Good. Wonderful. I'm Miss Hill. Waters. Today we're going to be talking about conflict and conflict management and ways to solve a conflict. So,
we kind of want to open the floor up right off the bat. Oh, I don't think so. Go write it.
Okay, if you don't feel comfortable writing, it's fine. What would you do?
No, we're talking.
Let's make sure we're being respectful to our peers. Okay, so there's going to be violent ways to solve conflict and non-violent ways to solve conflict. I like that most of you came up with a non-violent way to solve a conflict because when you're in school, you don't want to solve conflicts non-violently because that's going to lead to consequences, and it's going to lead to consequences whether you're at home, you're at work, like if you were a little older and you were working somewhere. If you solve a conflict in a violent way, it's going to lead to a bad consequence. So out of these, which one of these do you think are positive and are non-violent ways of conflict management? Sitting by yourself. So we're going to circle the non-violent ones, and we'll just make a line through the ones that we don't think are non-violent. You can think of those. Stay calm. Is that violent or not? Non-violent. Make new friends. Is that going to be violent or non-violent? Okay. How about somebody from back here? Okay. Okay. Is that going to be non-violent or violent? Non-violent. So we're going to circle don't talk to them. Okay. But right here, ask to sit with them. Is that going to be violent or non-violent? Non-violent. Okay. Who can find the one on here that's going to be a violent way to solve it? So this water's just going to struck a line. That is a violent way to try to solve a conflict. were to walk up and throw your food at someone at the lunch table, what are the consequences to that food? Or if you're going to, and then 5 positive reasons why it's important to solve a conflict in a non-violent way. So, well,
Sit down and make it all.
and then what happened in that?
Because the person was uncomfortable.
She argued.
having someone else sit down and talk to you both about it, you're more than likely going to come up with a total resolution to the conflict. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to do, we're going to stay in our same groups, and we have a sheet of paper that you're going to fill out. It has a scenario written on it, and the directions are written on the top of the sheet. I believe that you need to come up with a final solution to solve the conflict.
So you're going to work
that's
together.
on your scenario.
You're going to work together with your group, and you're all going to end up in a agreement. Alright, so we're not going to have, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. You're going to come to one final solution.
And if you need to,
kind